Hi there. Everyone loves making pizza in cast iron, and I've made quite a few pies over the past several years myself. I have to say that while my pizza turned out okay, they haven't been outstanding, at least not until tonight. This is largely because I haven't been getting the pizza dough just right. But tonight we finally managed to make a pizza that could go toe to toe with delivery pizza, and this is only the first of many more pizzas I hope to make in the near future. I hope you like it.
One thing I've really learned with pizza dough is that hydration is crucial. My dough always ended up being too dry, and this gave a dried out pizza crust. So here we're weighing the flour instead of just using a measuring cup. This gives a more precise amount of flour, and to this we add a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of instant yeast. And always be sure to whisk your dry ingredients before adding the liquid. We're also measuring the water to ensure it's exact, and while I did end up with a tiny bit over the recommended 8 ounces of water, the end result of this was fantastic. We mix the water into the flour mixture until it's starting to come together, then start kneading it in the bowl by hand. This doesn't take very long. I only kneaded it for about a minute or so. When the dough is ready, we add extra virgin olive oil to a fresh bowl, put the dough in there, and flip it over to ensure the entire surface of the dough is covered in oil. Then we cover the bowl and wait for 2 hours. In fact, I couldn't even wait that long, and after an hour and 45 minutes, I took out a 12-inch cast iron pan. This is a unique pan made by Solid Techniques in Australia, and I received it as a Christmas present in 2015. Then Solid Techniques discontinued their cast iron production 2 years later, and I ended up with this one-of-a-kind cast iron pan that I'm very happy with. We coat the pan with more olive oil and place in the dough. This easily covered the entire surface of the pan, and it didn't require a lot of stretching and shaping. Now we cover the pan and let the dough rise a second time for about 45 minutes, which means the total time from making the dough to dressing the pizza was about 2.5 hours. Be sure to place the oven rack to the lowest position, close to the heating element, and preheat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And all we do here is prepare a simple pizza sauce. This sauce has a large can of ground tomatoes with the extra liquid drained out, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 3 teaspoons of oregano, and a teaspoon of ground black pepper. I ended up using only about half the sauce. And the cover comes off, and we coat the surface of the pizza with the sauce. Notice that we're intentionally covering the entire pizza with the sauce all the way to the edge, not leaving a bare crust on the outside. From here, we give it a good coating of mozzarella, and here we do something different and put a ring of mozzarella around the entire edge. This is so we'll have a ring of that delicious brown cheese, rather than a crust that a lot of people simply don't eat. Add some shredded cheddar and then more mozzarella. Finally, we sprinkle the entire pizza with Parmesan, and it's ready to go into the oven. And we bake it for 20 minutes. After the pizza comes out of the oven, let it rest for another 5 minutes to finish cooking the underside. And after that, we run a knife around the edges and slide it right out of the pan. And our cast iron pizza is ready to be served. Slice it any way you want and enjoy some homemade pizza.
I like my pizza chewy but solid, without any undercooked taste of dough, and this pizza had a crust that was just the way I like it. I think the success here came from precisely measuring the dough ingredients, and it's something I'll highly recommend for anyone making their pizzas at home. Delivery costs have really gone up recently, and you can save a lot of money with a homemade pizza. If nothing else, there are two things I hope this video encourages you to try. Measure your dough ingredients and cook it in cast iron. Thank you for watching.